Be good to your children. Both my parents were pretty terrible. My dad cheated on my mom, so after 26 years together they ended up divorced. They hated each other by the time the divorce was final. My dad remarried and he and his new wife stayed married until he died in 2015. My mother also remarried and ended up passing away in 2019. I wasn't in contact with either of them at their time of respective passing, so I didn't take any personal belongings, nor did I attend any funerals or celebration of life parties. Both of them were cremated. My mother was buried in a cemetery in a town about 45 minutes from the city I live in a plot near her relatives. She had the plot for many years. She was not buried with her husband. He had died a couple years before her and was buried in a different state. My dad was not buried. His cremains were with his wife. She ended up getting remarried and contacted me asking if I wanted some of his personal items. Family things like pictures from my childhood that my mother had told me were thrown out, old VHS tapes of family vacations, and random books, and his cremains. I said sure. I went and picked them up. I have been in therapy for a few years working through all the damage these two people have done to me from birth to around age 40. I have so many disturbing and horrible stories. The things I lived through a lot of people wouldn't. I decided to take my dad's cremains and spread them over my mother's gravesite so they could spend eternity together. They hated each other, but I hate them, and now I feel a little bit of justice has been served.